my community? If it's your first time, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today is Monday, January 18th, 2021, and we are celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. You know, as I think about all of the accomplishments that our country was able to achieve as a result of the leadership and the hard work, the faith, the tenacity, and the commitment to civil rights by Dr. Martin Luther King, it's astonishing to me that even now, in this day and time, we are still experiencing some of the things that we have experienced over the last year and coming into this year. It's challenging to me, and honestly, it many times have been downright infuriating to believe that we could still be suffering from some of the cancerous things that started in the foundation of our country, racism and white supremacy. And if it's hard for you to believe that those things still exist today, then my friend, you might be a part of the problem. Because if we look at the situations that have taken place and how one group of white mob supporters of the current president are able to get access to a federal building and literally incite domestic terrorism, and yet somehow peaceful protesters for the Black Lives Matter movement had to endure some of the things that they endured by the same administration and by the same president who called upon armed forces and our National Guard to maul his way through a group of peaceful protesters against police brutality, to hold a Bible incorrectly, I might add, and to have a photo op in front of a church. The hypocrisy, the double standard of it all is downright discouraging sometimes and infuriating. But you know, I'm so grateful that we have had leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King in the Black community who has charged us and taught us how to do better and to be better, and how to display better even in the face of adversity. You know, recently I was reminded of words of encouragement that I received during a very challenging time in my life. It was a moment where it just seemed like no doors of opportunity were opening for me. I was looking for advancement in my career, and it was a very, very challenging time. It seemed like no matter what I did, no matter how I tried, nothing was happening for me. I was looking for breakthrough. And when I thought that I had done everything I could do, I was asked by someone very close to me. They said, "Have you really done all that you can do?" And then they encouraged me, "God is cooking. God is cooking. Don't worry. Don't give up. Think really long and hard if you have really truly done all that you can do. And if you have not, if you can find even one thing that you can do better, do that. And know that God is cooking, and that He is preparing a way to allow the windows of heaven to open for you and for opportunity to open for you." And I'm here to tell you that they were right. There was more that I could do. And when I took time to take inventory, there was much more that I could do. And I took action, and I began to write down a plan. I started to take inventory of the things the skills and the things that I had that could help me to propel forward. And the truth of the matter was, God was cooking. There was an opportunity awaiting me. And all I had to do was take action on the things that I realized that there were actions I could actually take to make things better for myself. And when I took action on those things, opportunity opened up, and the preparation that God had been doing all along finally revealed itself to me, and the breakthrough came. God reminded me of that recently, and he said, Dia, I know that you are frustrated. I know that there are moments that you're wondering if I am a part of all that's going on. I know that your faith has wavered. I know the frustration you are feeling. But be reminded, I am cooking. There is purpose in all that is going on, and I am cooking. And there is more that you can do as a believer. There is more that the body of Christ can do as a believer. There is more that we can do as a church as a whole, as a community as a whole, as a country as a whole. And I even realized through listening to other people in other countries that governments across the world need reform. And so there's more that we can do across all around the world. And what I am encouraged to do as a result of leaders such as Dr. Martin Luther King, I am encouraged to take action where I can. I am encouraged to exercise the rights that has been provided to us as a result of the hard work and the fight of my forefathers, and vote. Continue to fight for humanity. Love my neighbors. Love my family. Use the platform that God has given me to promote Black businesses, promote Black and brown lives, promote the things that we are doing that are amazing. And to continue to pray and hold on to the faith that my God has helped to increase inside of me and in my heart. There is more that we can do. And I want to encourage you that if you are in a similar place and you're frustrated about what's going on in our country, what's going on in your life even, know that God is cooking and there is more that you can do. So find that opportunity. Maybe there's a resource you can reach out to. Maybe there is just some planning that you need to do. But just know there is more that we can do, and God is cooking. God is preparing. There is a shift taking place in our country and in the world. And I've made a decision, instead of being frustrated and angry and speaking obscenities because of how frustrated I am, in which I believe it is all within our right to express our frustration, because we have to get it out. But at the end of the day, we have to choose to be a part of positive change if we truly want to see positive change. So I want to encourage you again today. Take a moment. Think about some actions that you might be able to take to help things be a better place for your community. If there are things in your life that you want to see change, what are some actions that you can take to help make those actions better? And just know, God is cooking. There's a purpose He has for you. He's preparing some things. It seems difficult and it seems uncomfortable right now, because there is a breakthrough on the brink for your life and for our country and for the world. I choose to believe that. For my own sanity, I choose to believe that. It's a beautiful day. And as I like to say every single morning as I start my day, this is the day the Lord has made, and I choose to rejoice and be glad in it. So I hope that you are encouraged to just take in the day. Stop to breathe God's beautiful air and choose to rejoice in this day that God has made. Because the man sitting in the White House didn't make this day. The administration didn't make this day. The government didn't make this day. Your job didn't make this day. People who have maybe abandoned you didn't make this day. Even I didn't make this day, and you didn't make this day. God made this day. So let's choose to rejoice and be glad in it. And I also want to encourage you, if you haven't done so already, I want you to also stop, take a moment, find a reason to laugh, and keep smiling. Until next time, and always be blessed.